Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you Madeline's chores. She is my 10-year-old. I have a 3-year-old and a 10-year-old. A lot of you have requested this video, so I put it together for you and I hope that you like it.
Wearing light shoes, walking down the shore, diving head first down to the ocean floor.
So Madeline has been doing chores for probably about the last 6 years of her life. So I would say we started giving her responsibilities at the age of 4. Kinsley is 3 and I'm just now starting with her. So just to touch on that really quickly, the sort of things that I will ask Kinsley to do is like take something to another room for me, or to set her shoes by the door, to pick up the dog toys, just little things like that. She doesn't have any actual responsibilities at this age. I'm just kind of starting to give her little things here and there to have her be a member of the team and help out, but she doesn't have any actual responsibilities just yet. Madeline, on the other hand, my 10-year-old, she does. So she has things that she does on a daily basis and things she does on a weekly basis. I have a dry erase board and I picked this up at Target and I believe it was somewhere around $10. It wasn't that much. And then I got the little colorful markers to go with it, and that just makes it a little more fun, and I can kind of color coordinate different chores and things like that. So I will just write on that chore board, and not on any necessary day, just whatever day it is, and I think, okay, the dog needs water, so I'll write that on there to remind her, or it's time for the stairs to be vacuumed, so I'll write that on there. But I'll write on there her list of responsibilities, and then she can see them and she can go down the list and get them done and then check them off as she goes. It really helps her because, and it helps me too, because I'm not repeating myself and all she has to do is come back to that board, and it also gives her a sense of accomplishment as she gets to check each thing off. She vacuums the stairs once a week. She'll change out Tucker's water as needed. She likes to mop for me. That's not necessarily a chore that I give to her, but a lot of times she will see me vacuuming and she will ask if she can mop. She really enjoys mopping, so I let her do that because that helps me out and it's good for her to learn, and she does a really good job. So I let her do that. That's not, like I said, that's not something that's technically one of her chores, but she likes to do it, so I let her when she is home and not at school. So it's also her responsibility to straighten up the shoes around our front door. So when you walk in our front door, we have like a coat rack and a little shoe rack. And as the day goes on, it can get pretty chaotic over there with us coming and going. And we just take our shoes off at the door and it gets a mess. So her responsibility is once a day to just check that area and straighten them up and put them up. Takes them up to her room, takes them up to her sister's room, whatever, if they need to, just get them on that shoe rack and out of the way. So when I am cleaning the house, so like on a weekend or a day that she's not at school, I will go ahead and give her some responsibilities that she will go off and do while I'm doing my cleaning, and that really helps me a lot. And one of those responsibilities is to clean the bonus room. So that is like our family area. That is where a lot of the girls' toys are. It's really essentially just a toy room, and they are the ones that make the messes up there. But she does a really good job of keeping that area clean. Everything has a spot for it, so it's pretty easy for her to clean up, and it doesn't take her long. So she'll just straighten up the pillows on the couch, and she'll put all the toys back and just throw any trash away and bring any dishes down and that sort of thing. But that is something that she does, and she does that about once a week, depending on the week, sometimes a couple of times. But at least once a week, I will tell her to go up there and clean that bonus room really good. It is also her responsibility to do the dishes. We started giving her this chore just last year, so when she was about 9.5, we decided that it was time that she could do that. And I have to say, I'm really proud of Madeline with the dishes. She has not one time that I can recall complained when I asked her to do the dishes. She will just get up and do it, or if it's on her chore list, she will see it and she will do it. And she does a really good job, actually. She puts everything where it goes, and there are a few things that are really high. Some of my mixing bowls and things like that go up really high, and she'll just leave those on the counter for me and I will get them when I come in there. But everything else she puts away really well. I have a little step stool in the kitchen for her, and she will step up on that, and that way she is able to reach. That's also good for her when she's using the microwave or something like that, or if she needs to reach a glass or a plate. But yes, she does the dishes on almost a daily basis, obviously just as needed, which is almost every day. She does a really good job at it. We started at 9.5. We could have probably started earlier, but I felt like giving it to her at that age for us worked perfectly because, like I said, she does a really good job and she doesn't complain about it at all. So I'm really proud of her, and it helps me so much because I hate doing the dishes. So another one of her chores is to clean her own room. So I have gotten her this little dry erase board. I got it in the Target dollar spot, and I think it was $3. And I can just mark on that exactly step by step what she needs to do. And I got that little cleaning caddy from, I believe, Walmart. It was in like when they had the back to school stuff, and of course it's in her and I's favorite color. And I will just put in that everything she will need. So the cleaner she'll need, the rag she'll need, anything else that she needs, and she carries that up to her room along with her list, and that way she knows step by step what she needs to get done. I actually had on this particular list for her to vacuum, and she asked me if she really had to do that because she hates vacuuming, and I love vacuuming, so I actually did that for her. So she'll vacuum downstairs like on the hardwoods and stuff with my Dyson. It's really easy to use, and she doesn't mind to do that, but she doesn't like to actually vacuum. So if I were to ask her to like vacuum the carpet upstairs and stuff, she would be really unhappy with me. She does not like vacuuming. She doesn't get that from her mom. She doesn't mind to do the stairs, and I hate doing the stairs, so it works out, and it only takes her like 2 minutes. But yeah, I just went ahead and did that for her. It's no big deal, but she'll wipe down her dresser, nightstand, and all her furniture, and then just sort of straighten up, throw any trash away, put any clothes away, make her bed, that sort of thing. It doesn't take her long at all, and then when she is done, she will bring the completed list down, and I will go up and I will just make sure that she did everything. Sometimes there's a couple things here and there that I need her to fix, but overall she does a really good job, and she has been cleaning her own room for quite a while, for several years. I don't remember exactly what age, but for a long time she's been cleaning her own room. And now every once in a while I will go in there and do more of a deep cleaning where I'm doing it myself and making sure that little things that she doesn't think of are getting clean, but overall she keeps her room clean all by herself. Another chore that I find is age appropriate for her is to pick up dog poop. So we owned a dog, obviously. At one point we owned 3 dogs, and at that point she was picking up dog poop once a week. So on a Saturday or a Sunday, she would go out and she picks up the dog poop. We have a little pooper scooper for her and a bucket, so she's not touching it, obviously. And then she would get an allowance. So she would get $5 every time she picked up poop, and she would get that on a monthly basis. So she would have to get $20, and then I would pay out, if that makes sense. So $5 every week for 4 weeks, so she would get $20 a month, and I would pay out once she hit 20. So if she did skip a week for some reason, then she would have to wait until she made her limit of 20, and then she would get paid. And we did that for a while. We've actually slacked on picking up poop because we no longer have 3 dogs anymore. One of them actually passed away, and one of them we had to rehome due to some behavioral issues. So now we just have Tucker, and the poop picking up thing isn't as big of a deal. So she does go out there on occasion and pick it up, but she needs to actually get back out. But it is winter time, and it's cold, and everything is like frozen and gross, so she hasn't been doing that. But it is something that in the warmer months she does do on a weekly basis. She does a really good job at it, and I think it's a really age-appropriate chore for her. So that pretty much covers the things she does for me. I will just kind of ask her to do things as needed. Sometimes, well, she will fold her own laundry. That's one thing I forgot to mention. I will wash her laundry, and then I will dry it, and then I will give it to her, and she will take it up to her room, and she folds her own laundry, and she puts it away and hangs her shirts up. So I did forget to mention that. That is one of her chores. But pretty much anything else is just as needed. I can just say, hey, can you do this for me? If it's a Saturday or Sunday and I'm trying to get the entire house clean, like I said, I'll just use that dry erase board, and I will write her down a list of things I feel like she could do pretty easily, and then she goes off and does them. It helps me. It helps me so much. It teaches her responsibility. These things are things that she needs to learn to do in life anyways, and she's perfectly capable of doing them, and she does a really good job. And overall, she doesn't mind helping me. I don't get a lot of complaining from her unless she's just maybe tired or something like that, which, you know, we all get that way. But overall, she has a really good attitude about it when I do it this way. This system works so good for us. So when she comes home from school, a lot of times I will have a list on there just to remind her, hey, don't forget to straighten up the shoes. Don't forget that Tucker needs water, and the dishwasher is clean, so I need you to empty it. And so she will come home from school, washes her hands very first thing, and then she will have a snack, and then she will get started on those chores. And sometimes she'll say, hey, do you mind if I wait and do the dishes later? And that's totally fine. I really don't care because, like I said, she doesn't ever complain. So if she wants to do it at her own pace, I'm fine with that. So like I said, she'll come home and have a snack, and then maybe while I'm cooking dinner or even after dinner, she'll go ahead and unload it for me. But yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what Madeline's chores are. I hope that this helped some of you guys if you are looking for some ideas for your kids. And like I said, she started a lot of these at a much younger age. She is 10 now, and I'm just slowly starting to add responsibility. I think the next thing that I will be adding to her chore list is washing the pots and pans, because I don't wash those in the dishwasher. I hand wash them. And I really don't mind doing it myself, and I want to make sure it's done really well. But I think here and there I'm going to have her wash them and teach her how to do it, because this generation of kids doesn't even realize, I don't think, that we used to have to hand wash all of our dishes. So she has no idea how to do that. So I think that's the next thing I'm going to teach her. And then beyond that, in the next coming years, I'm going to be teaching her how to wash her own laundry. But for now, I'm still doing that. Over the years, I'll just add little things here and there so that when she does turn 18 and she leaves Mama's house, that she is well prepared and she knows how to take care of herself, and that she's independent and doesn't need to rely on anyone, and that she understands the importance of responsibility and teamwork, because essentially we are a family, so we are all a team. And the older she gets, the more work I have, so it's only appropriate for her to help out around here. So yeah, guys, I hope you liked this. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any videos that I upload. I upload 3 times a week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Wearing light shoes, walking down the shore, diving head first down to the ocean floor. Your dark brown eyes reflect